Hello students and welcome back to the second lesson. Students, in the last lecture, we have learned the characteristics of living things, that is excretion, responsiveness to stimuli and movement. Hope all of you understood these characteristics properly, right? Okay. Now today we'll learn about the next characteristics of living things, that is reproduction and a definite lifespan. So let's start with the new characteristic of living things, that is reproduction. Students, observe these pictures carefully. What do you learn from these pictures? In the picture, we can see that a bird and its eggs, a mare and her foal, rose cutting plant and bryophyllum. So, from these all examples, we come to know that living things produce another living things like themselves. Some animals give birth to their young ones. So, we know most of the animals, that is mammals, gives birth to the young ones. Whereas some animals, that is most of the birds and reptiles, lay eggs. Their young ones hatch out of the eggs. Means they lay eggs and after the incubation period, that is after some days, young ones hatch out of these eggs. Okay students, hope you all understood this. Okay, now let's learn reproduction in plants. New plants are produced from the seeds, stems or leaves of plants. For example, papaya plant. For new papaya plant, we have to sow seeds. But if we'll take the example of rose plant, so rose plant doesn't have seeds. So you have to put a stem in the soil and that stem will soon grow. Okay, so like that many plants which grow from their stems. In the same way, there are many plants which gives out small plants from the leaves. One of them is a bryophyllum. So, from the leaves, small plant is growing, as you can see in the picture. So, the process by which a living thing generates a new living thing like itself is called reproduction or procreation. That is, living things produce other living things like themselves. So students, reproduction is a characteristic of living things. Now students, think about this. Why have so many types of plants and animals been able to survive now on the earth even today? Let's see. Students, all the types of plants and animals perform process of reproduction continuously. Due to this, newer and newer individuals of their species are added on the earth. That is why so many types of plants and animals have been able to survive on the earth even today. Okay students, hope now you have clear with this, right? Okay, now let's learn the next characteristic of living things, that is a definite lifespan. Now what do you mean by definite? Definite means it can't go more than that. And lifespan means the number of years a living thing lives, that is from birth to death. So each living thing has a particular lifespan, that is the number of years that a living thing will live. So if you all observe picture, you all find that different stages of human being, from baby to a small boy, then a young boy, then teenager, then young adult, then middle-aged man, old man, and then that old man die. Or if we'll see about plants, then from sapling to the small plant, then big plant, then a big tree, and then leaves fall off. But in all these stages, we find that a certain stage of life, living things become capable of reproduction. After the reproduction stage, their organs become weak and still later their life comes to an end. In other words, living things die. So the stage or the number of years that the living things lives from birth to its death is called the lifespan. The lifespans of different animals and plants are different. For example, the lifespan of the dog is about 12 to 18 years, while the ostrich lives for 50 years. Okay students, hope you have clear with the definite lifespan. Okay. Now students, according to new GR, some part has been deducted from the syllabus. Means this part will not consider for evaluation. So, in this lesson on textbook page number 14, do you know this part is deducted? But students, even this part is deducted, you can go through this, means read out all that part properly and enhance your knowledge. Okay students, we'll continue the next part of this lesson in the next lecture or in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you everyone.